Very general stuff. Okay. Okay. So let's see. It looks like let's see, let me just check this really quick. Nilda Thomas. Sorry guys. A frog in my throat. Um you might have to do this. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so Nilda Thomas, do you are you new or are you returning? Nilda, can you hear me okay? Nilda, you can put something in the chat if you want. Nilda, can you hear me okay? You can put your mic on if you need to. Nilda, can you hear me? Okay, it looks like I can't hear. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through the basics. We'll address those things as we see them in here, and then we'll go from there. All right, so as usual, put the questions in there. Mark, I see your message in there, and then Mike, I'll see yours as we kind of move along. We'll answer that on the backside. Let's just run through the basics here, and then we'll go from there. Okay, great. Let me share my screen, and here we go. Okay. So here is the Dubb dashboard. When you guys are logged into your Dubb account, this is where you're going to be at. You're going to see a little helper down here at the bottom, our little intercom bubble down here at the bottom, a little green circle. You can ask an AI agent a question if you need to. You can also ask a real live human being if you'd like. And then if you want to do some self-help, you can put a search term in here, search for what you're looking for, and then we'll have that ready to go at the bottom. Also, you have the ability to use our AI that we have in here. We have a great AI suite of tools. This is our AI writing assistants right here in the middle in terms of being able to really think of some copy, get this down here. We have plenty of prompts. We also have our profile feature on this, which is really neat when you have some time. You can check out, you can create a profile. It's going to ask you some questions, and you can create some really specific copy with what you're looking to do. Also, our partner program right in here to the right. If you don't know about our partner program, it's a 30% recurring commission on anyone that subscribes to Dubb through that referral link. So what you can do is click apply now. It creates this little referral link for you, and then you can put it out there to the people that you know. We're really big on helping out on this. So if you have a little group together of people that are interested in Dubb, just let us know, and myself or Darius can come in and we can pitch for you, and then you get that 30% recurring commission. So really neat stuff over here. A lot of people do well with it when they share about Dubb. Okay, in terms of recording videos, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take a look at one of the most basic things you can do, and that is record a video and then drop it in an email and send it out to someone. That's probably the biggest use case that people use within Dubb. Now, when you record, here's a couple styles that we've seen work well over the years in terms of breaking through the noise. One is going to be this. So right here is a video I recorded on the basic webcam within Dubb. All I did was drop a virtual background behind me, and there we went. Now, the reason I dropped the virtual background behind me was to give Sarah, the person I was emailing, context. So she saw her profile, said, "Oh, wow, okay, this video's got to be about me." She's right. Doesn't say exactly what it's about after that. There's going to be a little bit of curiosity there. And then all I did was a little wave, a little point back to the camera, bring this to life. And what you're seeing here is an animated GIF. So when you record a Dubb video, the first 3 seconds of that video is going to be that animated GIF. It's going to be that repeating loop. So we want to make it as interesting as we can. So this is one style that has worked well over the years. Another one that works well is this one right here. So this is recorded from the same webcam, and all I did was grab the Dubb mobile app, and there's a button on there called the whiteboard button, and I just typed a little message on there. Now the name has worked really well over the years. Someone's name always works well. But you could always do something short and punchy. Like if you're in real estate, maybe it's a real estate address. Maybe you're in insurance, say, hey, policy question mark. Something interesting and short that really gets their interest and they want to click on it. And in terms of physicality, I'm still bringing something up in a frame, keeping it interesting, keeping it moving. That's really the whole idea behind this. Now, if you're going to record from your webcam and do something similar within Dubb, right up here at the top, the little red camera icon, you can click right in here, and it's going to open up your camera. Now, if you're going to replicate it, here's how you do the virtual background. So you're going to go down towards the bottom, select virtual background, then go to your photos, and then you're going to select a photo that you can upload into this area. And this is the little library area. So just click upload, drop it in here. So we know profiles work really well. Also a company's website. works really well. So if you get their website, it doesn't have to be their Who We Are section, any part of the site that's interesting for you to talk about for them, and it gives them context. Like, hey, this is Rob. I was checking out your site here. One of those deals they can see over your shoulder. And then you can also do articles that are related to your industry, sharing value with someone. This is a real estate one, a market update, but you could also do an article within your industry that you feel someone needs to know about. Maybe it's the top 10 reasons why you got to use a recruiter instead of hiring internally, things like that. And they'll have the title over the shoulder. Now, if you want to do no virtual background, uncheck it. And if you want to do the phone that you saw earlier, just grab your phone, get the Dubb mobile app. And when you get the Dubb mobile app, this is going to be the button. So here's the mobile app right here. And the little button is the square button right at the top. So when you select that button, it's going to give you a typing area where you can type just like this. And all I did before was just type the person's name, put a little emoji in after, and just turn the phone sideways like this. And then it flips, and there it is. And you can do one of those. So if you're using those two methods when you're recording on the webcam, those have worked well over the years. Now, some additions here on the recording. We added this little button down over here to the bottom. You can zoom yourself in, frame it a little closer if you want to, or back yourself off. We also have a teleprompter at the top. So all of the recording in Dubb has a teleprompter. So click in here. You can go right to scripting if you want to. You can also come in here and just search for a script by name. That's what I'm going to do here. There's the name of the script. There's the drop down right here. Now, the teleprompter, if you've used one before, great. They're really good at being efficient and effective. If you haven't given it a shot yet, I would say give it a shot. Practice it, because a lot of the times, if you want to get specific language down in a video and you're doing multiple videos throughout the day, you don't have to worry about memorizing it. You're going to have it right in front of you. Also, the functionality of the teleprompter makes it really easy. So here's the speed right here. This is my speed. You can click the play button, see if you like it. You can go slow or faster. I think this, you probably want to err on the side of slower. That way you can kind of have a filler line in there if you want to. But if you go too quick, then it feels like you're just speeding through it. You can also back the text off, or you can zoom it in. And when you hit record, I'm going to get a little countdown. There's going to be a menu bar down here at the bottom, and this is what it would look like. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. I can hit the pause button at the bottom, stop the video. I can hit it again to resume. It'll keep recording. Then I can click the red X if I want to delete this video. It's always going to ask me, are you sure? And then if I'm not sure, then I'll keep going. And then if I want to upload this into Dubb, it's just the blue check mark over here to the right that'll upload it into the platform. And if I want to close the teleprompter, just right over here, close it. And this is really good for putting a face to the name. That basic webcam recorder, have the virtual background behind you, have the phone with the person's name on it. Those are really good for breaking through. Now, as far as nurturing someone and getting some really valuable information out where you want to be on the screen with it, screen recorders are great for this. And this is going to be the Chrome extension and the desktop app. So let's just say, as an example, I wanted to share this website with someone. And again, this could be any web-based browser that you want. In this case, it's just a market update in real estate. Or maybe I wanted to reach out to Ruben here on LinkedIn. These two browser-based actions. Well, this is what you're going to do. You're going to take the Chrome extension, which is right up here at the top, right here, this little circle. Click here. It's going to open up the Chrome. And then I'm going to be on the screen with the Chrome extension. There I am. Now, a couple options here. When you first are sharing a website, check out the website. What does it look like? Give it a roll down to say, okay, is there a lot of heavy text? What does it look like? And you want to put yourself in a very interesting spot for that animated GIF. Because remember, when you record the video, it's that first 3 seconds it's going to repeat. So I want to physically move myself into this spot right here because we have the title of our article right to the right. I also want to change my shape. We have the ability to change the shape on these things. You can go here. I'm going to go square because it kind of matches a little house almost right there. I can make myself a little bigger just by grabbing the edge like this. So I'm going to go about this size here and put myself right there. Now it looks like I'm kind of part of the article. I can do a quick little wave, point over, one of those kind of deals. Now I also have the ability from a function standpoint within this little area, I can zoom myself in. I can back myself off. I can adjust it like this, up, down, left, right, however I want it. I can also decide screens. These little options right here, screen, tab, camera. Screen means if I was to hit record right now, it would get my entire screen with my browser. So if I have my tabs organized at the top, I can begin recording on this page, but I can click one of the tabs and it will take me to somewhere else. So I could begin on a market update, but say, you know what, let's check out these other properties. And I can click on the tab above and the recording will follow me over. Now, if I go to tab on here, that means when I hit record, it will only be this page. It'll be a nice clean cut of this browser. You won't see any of the tabs open at the top. And if I go camera, then that's just going to be like the webcam that we saw earlier, take over the full screen. So in this case, I'm just going to go tab. I can also use a teleprompter in this option. I have one right here. I can search for my script just like this. This one's a little different than the other one you saw because you can actually take the sides and go like this. You can also physically move this around wherever you want to. I'm going to move it towards my camera at the top. And then when I want to leave a little bit of space. So using the Chrome extension, because it's browser based, you want to leave a little bit of space at the top for the teleprompter so you can tap this and bring it forward. If you go full screen in your browser, it's going to hide the teleprompter tab and you won't be able to get to it. So you got to remember to leave a little bit of space. Now I also have a little control bar down at the bottom, right down here. I have an annotation tool right next to me over here. So when I hit record, you're going to see what this looks like. So I'm going to close this here. I'm going to open it up over on LinkedIn. And this is the same idea. If I was going to reach out to Ruben, I would just change my shape to a circle, make myself a little bit smaller, about the same size. And then I'm going to hit start recording. I'm going to choose my tab. There it is, right there. I'm going to click share. And now I get the countdown, and this is what it would be like. Hey, Ruben, this is Rob. Saw your profile over here on LinkedIn, and I wanted to send you this quick video because I saw some really important things within your profile, and I want to share with you some information that's really important regarding that. So all I did was, let me get this out of the way. All I did was click record, and then there's a little button right here. You have two options to jump to full screen. I can hover over my bubble and see this little square. I can click it right here, go to full screen, and then click right down here at the bottom and go back to the page. I can also click my menu bar at the bottom. Brings me to full screen, click it again, go back. So jumping to full screen is a really good way to take someone's attention when you want to make a point about something and then go back to the page when you're ready to keep moving on. I can also physically just move around, talk, scroll, be very organic with it. I can also hit the pause button down at the bottom to stop the recording, take a break. So you know what, where am I going to get myself set up? Okay, let me move over here and then hit resume. And now I'm recording again. I can also use the annotation tool. I can do some arrows. I can do some circles. I can do some underlining. I can do some text on screen. I can do this. So all of these annotation tools right here will also stay sticky where you left them. So if you do need to scroll down and keep talking about some stuff, it will stay in the spot that it was, which is really convenient. You can also delete them down here with the trash can, get rid of the annotations. So this is a great way. If you're thinking about sharing a website, company page, whatever web browser page you're on, and you want to be part of the story with the bubble on the screen, this is a great way to do it. So I'm going to save this into Dubb. It's going to save this into the platform. And now I'm going to show you a different screen recorder that we have called the desktop app. And the desktop app does a lot of stuff. So just from a general perspective, it does a good amount of things. But let's look at screen recording. So I'm going to click the D up here, click record screen, and it's going to pull up our little menu right here. Show you this. Here, let me just show this displays and recording. Let me reopen this. Here we go. Okay, here's our desktop menu here. I'm going to click record screen. There's our tool. So let's look at what we have in common with the Chrome extension. So the Chrome extension is what we just saw with the recorder. Let's see what it has in common with the desktop app. So first of all, we have our webcam. Great. You can change the size, shape, all that kind of good stuff you saw earlier. We also have an annotation tool right over here that you can use. We have a teleprompter at the top. So all of that is the same, just like the Chrome extension. But some of the differences are this. So this red slash down here at the bottom, if I was to hit record right now, it would get my entire desktop. If I get rid of the red slash, now I have a little drop down here. And you notice it says custom. That means this is the custom border of what I'm going to record. So I can go like this to make it smaller, wider. I can crop around a document, certain parts of a website, part of my desktop, whatever I decide. I have the ability to crop and move. And as long as my bubble is inside the square here, you can see me and you can see what I'm recording inside the square. I also can change this to 16 by 9. I can go YouTube. I can even go 9 by 16 and make myself into a portrait video. So what I can do is crunch my internet browser, put this over the top of it, and now I've made a really good portrait video right from my computer, which is really cool. Now, there's some other things you can do as well. So when I hit record here we go, record, you're going to see another difference. All right, I'm recording a video. Here we go. Record, record, record. I can pause and resume this video. But when I hit the check mark, I'm not saving this into Dubb. What's happening is I've just recorded a clip. So the desktop app is a clip recorder. So the Chrome extension was one video you pause and resume. This can record clips. And what it gives you the ability to do is drag and drop a video from your computer and make it part of the story. So I can click this here. It'll open up my computer, pick a video that I have, and just drop it in. And then I have the ability to physically move these clips around. So I don't have to record in the order that they're there. I can do the end first, the middle. I don't have to be chronological about it. I can also tap the three-dot menu on each one, and I can download or delete each individual clip as well. I can then click record screen right below it. If I want to keep recording and keep adding scenes to this video that I'm making, I'm going to hit record again. And now I'm going to start recording another clip. So I'm just building out my clips here. I'm going to hit save. There's the clip that I just recorded. If I want to record from my webcam, maybe I want to do an opening, right? Do this kind of format here. I could do one of these. Hey, this is Rob, welcome to this video. Or hey, thanks for joining me. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Or maybe it's the middle part of the video. You totally have the options. And then I can grab this and I can move it wherever I want. When I'm done recording, I'm going to click the arrow button to the right. It's going to merge these clips into one video. And then I have a little edit button down here where I can take out what I want. Then I can download the finished video and I can upload the finished video into Dubb. So lots of flexibility with the desktop app when it comes to clip recording. We also have a little functionality in the desktop app called Dubb Narrator. Now, Dubb Narrator is really neat. So if I was over here on this site here, as we saw earlier, we can do screen recordings where we click this button, click record screen. There I am on the screen. I can record what's here. We know that. But what if I wanted to play a pre-recorded video inside the bubble here? Something I already recorded. Doesn't have to be just of me. It could be anything. What if I wanted to play that in here? That's Dubb Narrator. So inside the desktop app on the menu here, you just select Narrator Video. You go in here, I'm going to put in narrator because that's what I have them saved as. And then there's just a bunch of videos I recorded directly to webcam, just delivering the content with the teleprompter. And then I'm going to select one of these videos. Here it is. Now, there I am on the screen. I'm going to change myself to a square. I'm going to make myself a little bit smaller. Put myself right inside here like we did before. And now all I'm going to do is just hit record. And all I have to do is scroll around. I don't have to worry about anything else because this is already pre-recorded. So I'm going to click record, and this is the pre-recorded version of me doing the talking.
Hi there. I saw you were checking out some properties in the area and wanted to send you this market update so you can make the best decision possible. As you can see, there is a ton of useful information here.
I can pause myself if I want to. I can hit resume.
Please book a time by clicking the button below, as I would.
And that's how you use Dubb Narrator. So really cool in terms of like, if you don't want to do it all at once and multitask, you can pick it piece by piece and just record the delivery part right from your phone to the webcam, and then just take that pre-recorded video and throw it inside the bubble. And that's a really neat way to do it. Now, the mobile app is the originator of clip recording. So when it first came out, recording in clips was how the mobile app first started. And then the desktop app came after that. Clip recording is it's a nice way to story build, especially when you're using this. And I'll show you what I mean right now. So if you've used the mobile app before, you know that clip recording is a really great way to, again, you don't have to record it in order. You can record the end first if you wanted to, the middle. You have a lot of flexibility. You're not kind of pegged into having to go chronologically. So let me share my screen. There we go. So this is the mobile app front area right here. And if I want to record a video, I'm going to tap the blue camera icon at the bottom, and it's going to open up the camera. Now, when it opens up the camera, here it is right here, we're going to notice some timers down here at the bottom. They're defaulted for 1 minute, but you can't go beyond 10. You can do 2, 30 seconds, 15 seconds. We set these up just because sometimes some people want specific times, and you can actually do that down here at the bottom. To record a video, this is what we would do. You're going to hit the circular button at the bottom, just tap it, or you can hold and release. I'm going to tap the button at the bottom. Now I'm recording. You can see the timer at the top, and you can see the timer right here at the bottom. I'm going to tap it again, and there is our physical clip that we've just recorded. Now, this clip has been automatically saved to my phone, so I have it in my photo video area if I need it. I'm going to hit record again. Here we go. I'm going to record another clip. Clips have to be at least 2 seconds. There we go. There's my second clip. And I can physically move these clips around. I can take my finger and I can hold one here with and just slide it and then slide it back. So again, I don't have to go in order. I also can delete the clips by tapping the white X at the bottom. It'll ask you, are you sure? I can tap the clips individually, and when I do, I can delete them, I can trim, and if I click edit, bottom, I have the ability to add some royalty-free music. We have a whole library. You can do a voiceover if you want to. You can speed up the action, or you can add some text overlay if you want to on the screen as well. Now, once you've recorded the clips here, you got some more options as you continue to record. Over here to the right, I can flip my camera around if I want to show what's in front of me. I can also do countdown timers right over here. I can do a 3, 2, 1, or I can do a 10-second. If I do 3, this is what this would look like. I'm going to hit record. There's my 3, 2, 1, and I'm recording now. The 10-second one's kind of good if you're doing one maybe a little further away, you need a little bit more time. Teleprompter, right over here to the right. So you're going to tap this icon here. It's going to open up the teleprompter. You're going to search for your script up here at the top, just like we did before. We're going to look for our script that we want, or we could search for it by name. I'm going to grab this one right here. And then down at the bottom, you're going to notice the speed. So this is auto scroll that you're looking at in terms of the teleprompter. I can hit the play button, see if I like the speed. I can actually speed it up by hitting the plus button, or I can slow it down. I can also edit this script. So if I'm starting to read it, and this happens sometimes where you're reading the teleprompter and you're like, you know what, I want to change something. So you can tap the pencil icon, make the changes, and then hit the pencil icon again, and it will save it. Now, when I hit record, you'll notice that the words are starting to come up. I'm going to let the words flow into my eye line. If I'm finding that I'm looking down and I'm not waiting for the words, I'm looking down, you can either speed up the words or you can use the guardrails right over here to the right and left, these ones, and you can just slide it up. So now you don't have to worry about looking because there's going to be no words down there for you to cheat and look down. We can also do auto track on this as well. Now, auto track is for iPhone only. It will happen on Android, just not sure when, but it definitely will. You can select this here, select auto track, and then I'm going to hit record. You're going to notice that when I read the words, they're going to highlight and they're going to go at my pace. Tired of chasing leads? Imagine waking up to a full calendar of eager prospects. And that's how that would work right there. And again, that is auto track right there. I'm going to switch it back to auto scroll so you can see it there. And that's our teleprompter here. So you close it, you're going to hit the X, that'll close it out. If you want to add a video to the queue down here from your phone, maybe you have some videos recorded that you want to add down here, all you have to go is go to the folder icon here, select the video from the photo video area that you want on your phone, and it will drop it right in here, down here. And then you can move it to wherever you'd like. If you want to record your screen, it's this button right here. It will get everything on your screen. If you want to use a filter icon, right over here to the right, this is kind of more fun. You can do some skin smoothing, you can do black and white. You have different kind of color effects that you can add on these things for different posts if you want to do that. But again, it's more on the fun lines here. And then if you want to do picture in picture, right over here to the right. So if you're doing a property walkthrough and you want to show what's in front of you, but you want to be on the screen with it, it's going to utilize both cameras on your phone. And it's pretty neat. So if you can click this here, and then I'm going to hit record. And then here we go. Now I'm on the screen. Hey, check this out over here. You can move yourself around. You can make yourself bigger, smaller. Really neat to use in terms of just giving information visually and being on the screen with it, which is pretty cool. And then the last one down here is your virtual background. So a lot like when we opened up the training today, when I was recording on the webcam, how I had someone's profile behind me, I had a company, had a property. You can do all of that right here from your phone. Just on your phone, screen grab these things. And then you click this button here, choose the photo that you want, hit record. And now, hey, this is Rob. Listen, I saw you checking out this property. Or, hey, this is Rob. Listen, I saw this article. I wanted to share it with you. Hey, this is Rob. I saw your profile online, all that kind of stuff. And then you can frame it however you want to frame it, like that. And then when you're done recording and you want to combine all of these clips into one video, all you have to do is tap the blue button at the top. It will combine them into a video. You'll have one copy on your phone and you'll have one saved up into Dubb. And so these are really, excuse me, really dynamic ways to record. You know, when you think about being on your webcam, very basic way to put a face with a name with a virtual background with the phone. And then you think about recording with the phone with the clips. Then you think about the desktop app and all the amazing clip stuff it does. And then you think about the Chrome extension, really convenient, browser-based. So all these were designed to make the sales cycle much easier in terms of the prospect and nurturing and closing. Now that we have a video recorded, now we need to take this and we need to customize it. So what we're going to do is this is what it's going to look like. So when you save a video into Dubb, it's going to take you to a page that looks just like this. This is the edit page on Dubb. Now, if we want to see what this video looks like on a customized landing page, I'm going to click the button all the way to the right. It's going to open up a new window. And there is the video that we recorded. Now, if you'll notice, it's on this page here. Now, this page is called a preset. That's a Dubb term for customized landing page. So when you send someone a video and they click on it, they're going to be taken right here. Now, a couple things on this page. It's going to have your branding. So what we're going to do is we're going to put your logo up here at the top. We're going to have an image behind the video player that you can upload. You have playlist videos. They're going to play right after the video that you've recorded. So the great thing about a playlist video is it not only gives the person more information, but it enables it to the point where you don't have to keep repeating yourself. So I could reach out to Ruben and say, hey, Ruben, listen, Dubb's going to increase your business 30 to 300%. Check out this next video. Get all the answers you need. Click a button to book a time with me below. And that next video could be one video you record one time, 60 to 90 seconds, talk about what you do, your services, and it's ready to go. And then below there are the buttons, the call to action buttons, the CTAs. What would you like someone to do after they've consumed your content? Do you want them to book a time in your calendar? Do you want them to view a case study? Do you want them to visit a website? Do you want them to download a document? Do you want them to email you? Do you want them to fill out a form? So there's a lot of really cool things you can do right from within the call to action buttons below. Now, a great call to action button is reply with video. This is really good for getting video testimonials. So all you do is send a video out, have that button below, and it would be something like this. Hey, Anna, this is Rob. Listen, thanks so much for using Dubb. We appreciate your business. It would mean the world to us if we could get a video testimonial from you. All you have to do is click the reply with video button below. You don't have to download anything. And just allow camera and mic access, put your email in, and let me know. What have you enjoyed about Dubb so far? So whatever questions you all ask your clients when you have happy clients that have worked with you, just ask the questions in the video. And then when they send that video back to you, that's when you place it right here in the playlist. So you have this video right here. This is the first video you send out as a personal video. Then you have the playlist video after that, and then you have the testimonial. That's a great way to just show someone the full journey. We also have over here Sia, your AI sales assistant. This is part of our presets that we have here. Now, Sia is going to assist someone if they have any questions. So I'll kind of show you how this works. So I'm going to copy this here. I'm going to open this up in a new window. Okay. So let's say I got sent this video. I'm like, you know what? I'm not ready to book a time yet. I see book a time, but I do have some questions. Oh, what is this? Okay, this is Sia. This is an interactive assistant. Okay. I'm going to click one of the FAQs down here. I'm going to click what is Dubb? And we'll see what Sia tells us. Okay, that was that. All right. And then you'll notice, may I have your email address to provide you with more detailed information? SIA is pushing for data collection. That's something you can control on your side if you want to collect their email. You can also push towards a certain CTA, like, because over here I book a time with me. Well, it could be, hey, book a time with Rob if you're ready. So you can kind of control what SIA says back. These FAQs are great because they're already populated there. And if someone has these questions, they can just click them. They can also ask SIA any questions below by typing in a question as well. And the whole idea behind SIA is not to give really, really, really long answers, but to give thorough answers that are right to the point, because in sales, we know we want to keep the momentum going. So this is your sales interactive assistant, and it's part of all the presets we have in Dubb. So to set that up, to give you an idea of what that looks like, back over here in the edit page, see this little button down here that says presets? These are all the different presets we have. We have a ton of them. But this one here is my default preset. So when I make a video and my default preset is on, it's going to attach that preset to it. So when you think about presets, think about your audience. If I'm in real estate and I work with both buyers and sellers, I'd like to have a preset for buyers and I'd like to have a preset for sellers. Same thing with insurance, different kinds of insurance, recruitment, recruiters and employers, coaching, consulting, different verticals, enterprise, small business. If you're doing a live event or a webinar, why not have a preset related to that? Hey, thanks for coming to this page. You can register below. All about segmenting your audience and speaking directly to them. That's what the preset is all about. Customized landing page with the right videos and the right buttons and the right sales interactive assistant to assist that person with the answers that they need. Now, when you look at this page in general, over here under assets, we have calls to action. Those are the buttons below the video. Presets. Those are the customized pages you just looked at, and sales assistants. So just to give you a little education on the sales assistant part, So I have a few of these here, okay? Now, when you set up the sales assistant, you're going to have to educate Sia a little bit. So you want to put in some resource links here. And you have to put in multiple ones because if I put in just dubb.com, Sia is not going to click on all kinds of sublinks and move around in there. That's not going to happen. It's going to be that page that you put the website on, that front page, that's what it will learn from. So we put this in here, the main Dubb website, then we put in Dubb support, then we put in a review site, then features, then the marketplace, testimonials, all kinds of stuff. So Sia can learn about all these different things. And then below here, you have your FAQs, your questions and answers. You can have up to 20 of these. And then below that, you decide, what do I want this person to do? What's the desired CTA? Well, I want them to book a time. Great. Is there any information that you want to collect? Maybe you already have the email. Maybe you want the phone. So it depends. And then you can save this. And the next thing you know, you have your sales assistant trained, ready to go, knows what it's talking about, and can really help you close some deals. Now, back over here on the edit page, let's go to the edit page back over here in videos, back over here. On this edit page, you have some other stuff. You have the ability to edit the video. So I can come down here, I can do a quick little edit. If you mess up on the editing at all, before you hit save, if you do want to replace it with the original, right up here at the top, right here is the original. You can download it and then just replace it, and you're okay. We also have analytics on this stuff. So we have a little digital coach here called Kyra. When you make these videos, it's going to give you feedback. Are you being repetitive? How's your cadence? Are you being persuasive? How's your empathy? All this kind of cool stuff that'll help you get better making these videos. Now, when you send these videos out, there's also tracking. So what is someone doing with this video? Well, over here it says no activity yet because we haven't sent it anywhere. But when we do send it somewhere, we have the ability to get all of these things if we want them, or we can uncheck the ones that we don't want that we're okay with. Like CTA clicks, those are great. Page views, video views. You'll know who opened it, who watched it, and what's the watch rate. Do they watch 1%, 0, 150? And that way you can follow up smartly with questions, knowing based on what they did. So all of this is designed to have the right buttons, the right branding, the right videos, so it really captures that person's interest that you've sent it to. So we've recorded a video, we have it on a customized landing page called a preset. Now we just have to take this video and we have to send it out. So this is what this would look like in terms of a send. So I'd open up a compose window here. This is Gmail. Now, there's a couple ways to add videos in here. So one is going to be with the direct integration we have with Gmail and Outlook 365. And that's right down here at the bottom, little Dubb symbol here. So when you have the Chrome extension, it's logged in. You'll see this here. You can click this. Now it's going to open up. And you'll notice off here to the right, I'm scrolling through the video library. I can also search for a video that I want. And once I find the video that I want, I'm going to go down here, click Advanced Options, put the email of the person that I'm sending it to, and then I just click Insert Video, and it drops the video into the Compose window. That's one way to add a video. Another way to add it is, on the video edit page, there's always a big blue Share and Send button. So you can click this here, put the email of the person you're sending it to get that tracking. In this case, I'll add some personalization text at the top. Click Copy for Email, come over here, and then it's just a copy and paste, just like that. And that's the animated GIF that you'd want someone to see. Now, best practice when you're sending the emails out, you always want to have the word video in the subject line. Really helps with the open rates. You also want to have some text above the video as well on why they should watch it. It doesn't have to be too long. I just have one sentence here. You can definitely have it longer than that. I just wouldn't have too much because the more you put in there and you start typing, the more it's going to push this down the page like that. And you can reduce the size of the GIF if you want to, but it's nice to have it nice and big. Now, if you're over here on LinkedIn and you're trying to send a video to someone, I would wait until you're connected with someone, because if you don't and you send a video with a connection request, it will only show up as a link. It won't show up as that nice animated GIF. So I would connect with someone first, click message, and then all you want to do is click the either the Dubb symbol down the bottom with the integration we have with LinkedIn, or you can copy and paste and drop it in here. But either way, when you do that, you'll have the nice animated GIF, and this is what that would look like. You're on your page, that's the setup, and that's what you want someone to see in their inbox. Now, if you have a third-party sender like a MailChimp or a Constant Contact or a CRM that you really like a HubSpot or a Salesforce or a Go High Level or a Follow Up Boss or Chime, whatever it is, we have integrations with those companies so you can keep your workflows just like they are. You can just add video. Now, if you want to use Dubb as a CRM, you absolutely can do that. You can come right over here into CRM, click Contacts, upload your contacts with a CSV file, And then you can do tasks, you can do tags, you can do deals, all from within Dubb. You also can do automation. This is part of our Pro Plus plan, but this is something that Darius teaches where you can put a sequence together to go out, and then you can have some kind of time delay. Maybe this email goes out, then there's some kind of delay, another message, another kind of delay. And then you can also set up triggers. So if someone does something, then they'll be taken somewhere else. So for instance, if someone clicked on a CTA button, great. That's going to be a different direction you'll get taken. If you just viewed the page but did nothing else, if you replied, if you watched the video, all these different actions where the automations can address these things based on what you've done, which is pretty neat. And then lastly, in here, like I mentioned in the beginning, we have our AI assistant, Ira. So right in here for writing. One of the things that we like to do is we create this little profile here. Like I'm going to click on the sales one. If you create a profile, it's really learning about you and your outreach. So all you have to do is just start answering these questions and just hover over the tooltip and it'll give you more about them. And then you can choose your preferred tone, how you communicate. You can even choose a structure to your writing. We created this little acronym called CHARM that will put your writing in a certain order. So the C stands for capture their interest, right? Get them interested. H is highlight the problem. A is address the solution. R is reinforce the social proof. And M is motivate to take action. So if you do decide to do this, you could select this, then choose one of your one of the prompts here, and then put something in. Let's see, type this in here. Fine. And then choose your length, and then hit submit. And then it's going to apply everything that it learned. It learned everything about you with the profile. But let's open with a hook. Imagine capturing your prospect's attention in seconds, not paragraphs. Okay, that's a nice opening. What about the what's the issue? Well, text messages can get lost in the shuffle, leaving your sales pitches unseen. All right, but what about in terms of the solution? Well, video brings a dynamic edge to your communication. What about social proof? Our client success stories and hundreds of glowing testimonials prove that video messaging is not just a trend, it's a game changer. And then what about action? What do you want them to do at the end? Well, you can book a time in my calendar, or you can send me a video reply. So all these are really great options that the IRA has taken into account because you filled out that profile. Now I can preview this with a voice if I want to, just have it read back to me if I want.
Imagine capturing your prospect's attention in seconds, not paragraphs.
I can also copy this to my clipboard, save it into a document. And I can also import this directly to Scripts with this button down here. And Scripts is located right over here to the left under Assets. This is a big flow that we do, like Ruben and I, and Darius too, when we're recording content. We'll come up with an idea, we'll put it into Ira, we'll give it a human pass, we'll load it into the teleprompter, and then we'll deliver it for the video. So it's a very efficient process. You can also import this to a voice video. A voice video is where a scenario pretty much where if you don't want to be on camera, but you don't want to use your voice as well for whatever the reason, what you can do is load a picture over here to the right, just upload any photo, and then you can choose an AI voice down here at the bottom to the left. And when I click preview, you're going to see this photo here, and there's going to be a waveform start to go up and down when you hear the voice speaking. So it looks something like this.
Imagine capturing your prospect's attention in seconds, not paragraphs.
So if I was to send this out to someone, the animated GIF would be the photo, and then the waveform action starting to repeat every 3 seconds, which is, if you don't want to be on camera and don't want to use your voice, that's an option. You can also go full avatar if you want to. You can import this script right here to the avatar section. We have a whole bunch of avatars down here. You can actually create your own if you want to. And then once it's created, you can choose a voice, and then you can preview the voice and then hit create the video. Now, the video does take a little bit of time to create, but once it's created, you can download it. You can use it on an email blast. You can use it for screen videos. So as we saw earlier, when we looked at Dubb Narrator, remember when I did the pre-recorded video playing on this screen right here? You can do that with Ava as well. So what I can do is open up the Dubb desktop app, click Narrator Video. It'll bring me to my video library. And in this case, I'm going to find in here the script that I wrote for Ava, which is right here. So now Ava's on the screen, and all I have to do again is just hit record and let Ava do the talking.
Hi there. I saw you were checking out some properties in the area and wanted to.
And that's what that would look like there. So that would be a use case for that. But in general, it's really nice to have the authenticity of the human being. But, in some cases where, you just can't get on camera or you need it for something, you can absolutely do that with the AI. All right, so let's jump into here and see what we have. Let's go towards the top. Okay, Mark. Hey, Mark, if you want to turn your mic on, you had a question about the CRM? If you can hear me okay, Mark. Mark, can you hear me okay? Let's see, maybe he has a message in the chat. Let me see. Hmm, okay.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, I got you now, Mark.
Okay, good.
Great. And what's your question about the CRM? You had the early one about the CRM, I saw.
Can you read me the question? Because I'm not able to scroll up
Oh
my.
yeah, no, it's okay. You just said using the CRM. So
Oh,
yeah.
okay, so yeah, and I did put in a more specific question. Let me
Oh,
see
is
if
it
I,
related to that? Okay, let me see.
uh, just
Jump down.
well, I can just start with my list of questions.
Oh, I got it right here, Mark. Is there a document that lists what is available on Chrome versus desktop app? Is that one of the first
One,
things?
that's one question. Yes.
Okay. Um, I know we have a listing on the pricing page, the differences, I believe, but do we have a doc? I'm not sure if we have a doc related to that. I know we have support articles,
Um,
videos.
I think we have different support articles describing either of the two. So we have a support article about the desktop app and a about the Chrome extension. But
Yep.
the main difference of the two is that the desktop app can record audio from the computer and then can include the webcam outside of Google Chrome, multiple clips, and narrator features. So
It also seemed like sometimes I am, and again, I'm not paying attention to how I am accessing. Um, but it seems like sometimes I'm able to zoom in on my own picture and make it but sometimes things work and sometimes they don't. And so that gets frustrating, but it may just be because I'm in the wrong application. So just trying to get an idea on that. I guess I'll just keep playing and get it figured out.
Mark, if you want, there's an email we have at feedback@Dubb. So
Okay.
if you want to record something, send it over, we can give you feedback on it. Because maybe there's just one little thing that you're missing or something.
Okay.
Yeah. Um,
And then the other CRM question I had was, can I sync iPhone contacts with Dubb? And then if so, will notes made on my iPhone show up in Dubb?
hmm, good
that's a
question.
great
Yeah,
question.
I don't know on that
We'll
one.
need
You know,
to get
Darius.
back to you
Yeah,
about
I'm
that,
not sure on
Mark.
that one, Mark. We'll have to ask Darius. Let's see what he says on that one. Let's go to the notes. I mean, it would make interesting. If not, maybe that's a
Yeah,
feature.
my challenge, a lot of times I'm talking to people, meeting with people, what have you,
Yeah.
without a cell signal, and my
Yep.
iPhone works just fine, contacts. But the other CRMs, most of them, you cannot make any notes if you're not online.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to figure that one out. That's a good question though, Mark. Anything else on there, Mark? I think I'm trying to see if you had was that it or anything else on your mind?
The question, which I think I got the answer before. So my so I do real estate and home loans.
Yeah.
But when I market home loans to realtors, which is a big source, that's a big place that I market to, I
Sure.
can't tell them that, hey, I do real estate, because then they're concerned about themselves,
Right.
not getting the deal.
Sure.
So,
Sure.
um, so my solution so far is to only market home loans, and then when I'm talking to everybody, I can just say, oh yeah, and I can help you with the real estate also, if it's my sphere or just people that are not other realtors.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. So
So
you got
I'm not able to have two separate
yeah.
um, signatures or pages or whatever the thing that shows my
Yeah.
contact, my profile, I guess is what it's called.
Well, it's kind of, the way we kind of broke it down in the past was if you had like Mark Short Inc. and Mark Short Inc. had the same email, all the contact stuff below. Then you could have like different presets for different things. You could have a preset for the real estate side of it, a preset for the loan side of it. But if the signature lines are different, then it's really two different, Dubb accounts, and we could give you a discount if you need a second account for that. You could remove the signature line. I was like, but you kind of want your info below. So yeah,
Yeah, so okay, so basically if I just remove any reference to company,
yeah.
and just it's just me, and my my email is not a company email, and my phone number is not a company phone number. So just okay, thank you.
Yeah, and then you could have like a CTA below the video that could take them somewhere, if you need to a different
Yep,
site,
yep, yep,
different.
and I could just have a different preset depending on the audience.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, Mark. Thanks. Good questions. And then I saw Mike. Hey, Mike. Let's see. When I send an email on the receiving end, the volume is always off. Is there a setting to change that? Mike, is Mike still here? Mike, are you still here? Let's see. Or did Mike have to go?
Mike is
Oh,
there.
no, Mike's here. Hey, Mike, can you turn your mic on? Mike, hey, Mike. If you can hear me, Mike. Should be able to turn your
Hello,
mic on there. Mike, can you hear me?
can you hear me?
Yeah, I've got you. How are you, Mike?
Okay, great, thank you. On my first question, go ahead and answer that one. On my second question, I wasn't referring to analytics, I was referring to tracking.
Oh, got it. Okay. Yeah, the first one, about when I send an email on the receiving end, the volume is always off. Is there a setting to change that? I think there's a setting within advanced settings, which I think you could have, right? I believe. But then if
Mhm.
there was a reason we have it selected, right? I believe for that.
Yeah, yeah. I think you should if it is an autoplay,
Yeah.
is your video on autoplay?
No, it's just when I send the email, I sent myself a test email.
Okay.
And then when I push the play button, it's on mute, and then I have to unmute it. So what my concern is if I send somebody an email
Yeah.
out of the blue, they might not know there's audio there.
Mhm.
Yeah, is it possible that you send the video link to us at support@dubb.com? We'll investigate that because the what's this? The expected behavior is that if you send if it is not on autoplay, it's just it is if you click the play button, it's not muted, so it will play as a regular video that we're expecting. But if it is an autoplay, if the button is clicked and I think, yeah, if it is clicked inside the email and if it plays automatically in the video page, that's it's expected to be muted because of some browsers have those rules that if it is an autoplay, the audio, or some users might be using earphones, and it might
Okay,
damage their ears if it is an autoplay, since
okay.
the audio is not the volume is not adjusted accordingly. So
Okay,
yeah.
I was sending it on Google Chrome, but after I click on mute and then it goes to the second video and the third video, then it's fine. It's just that on the initial email, it's not that big of a problem. I was
Mhm.
just wondering if it was something I could change.
Yeah, it's possible that it is an autoplay. So you
Yeah.
can turn off the autoplay in the advanced options. Let me show it to you.
Yeah, and that'd probably be a better way to go, Mike, if you turn off the autoplay. I think it is
Yeah.
paid.
In the advanced section, turn off
Yeah.
auto.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
Okay.
referring to, for example,
Okay. We'll see how far I get on that, but I'll try.
yeah.
yeah,
For
that's right.
example, this one, if you're in the advanced option, if it is on autoplay,
Yeah.
if you go and preview it, the expected behavior here is that it's gonna like say, hey, Ruben. Most of the time, depending on the browser, it's muted.
Yeah, I
So
opened it in Chrome,
mhm.
or I sent it in Chrome and I opened it in Chrome. more than likely what you explained makes sense. You don't want to blast somebody right off the bat.
Yeah, so you might want to
But,
turn off the autoplay just like this one.
okay, I see that.
Great. And then,
Okay.
do you mind just showing the tracking for
Yeah, I sent myself about 5 or 6 different videos,
yeah.
and the videos show up in tracking, but it
Mhm.
doesn't say who sent them or who's opening them or any case.
Oh, if
Um,
it is sent you, if you send it to yourself,
mhm.
mostly you will it will be opened in the same IP address, and the video tracking is intelligent, that it will detect that it is a test email, so that it won't mess up with your parameters, so that it
Okay,
yeah, so if you open it in the same IP address that you are logged in to your Dubb account, it will detect that it is a test. But so in that
all right,
case, we suggest that you send it to someone else, not using the same internet provider, or maybe send it to yourself and open it using your data
okay.
on your mobile. So yeah, that's a
All right,
suggestion.
while you're there, I'd like to thank
Mm-mm.
both you and Eileen. You two are godsends for helping me
Mm.
set up things. And for anybody who's new on the call, these are your go-to girls. They handle everything. So thank you.
Thank you, Mike. And yeah, if you guys haven't done any optimization setup call yet, feel free to chat us in the chat bubble at the lower right of the Dubb dashboard, or email us at support@dubb.com. We'll send you our booking link to help you set that up, just like what we did with
And,
Mike.
and then can you mute me again?
Yeah, sure. We'll send you our booking link.
That's perfect. Thanks,
Yeah.
Ina. That's awesome. And then Kyan had a question, Ina, about can you just send email video in Zoho, not in Gmail? Which
Yeah,
is
yeah, absolutely. Let me share my screen here. I actually prepared it. Let me share screen. This one. So we have Zoho in here. You just need to install the Dubb Chrome extension. So we have, like, just like what Rob mentioned in the um earlier, that we have integrations with different CRMs. So if you are in Zoho, this optimized for Zoho option will be pre-selected. You just need to copy this to clipboard, then paste it in your Zoho email builder, and there, the video is in here. So yeah, it is possible to send it using Zoho CRM and other CRMs as well. If it is not in the list, just if your CRM is not in our list here in the Dubb Chrome extension, feel free to reach out to us, and yeah, we'll definitely help you set this up. We'll reach out to the CRM and yeah, build that integration for you.
that's great. Thanks, Ina. Let's see. Do. Okay, different signature line. Can we put a Dubb video in a Google document? That's from Kyan.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, we can do that, right? That's possible,
absolutely.
Ina? Yeah.
So if you open a Google Doc, just like this one, this is a sample. So it's the Lorem Ipsum door thing. Just open the Dubb Chrome extension. So you will have options here as well to change the webcam preview shape and size. I believe Rob showed this earlier. And then you can also turn on the annotation tool, so that when you record, so for example, this one, 3, 2, 1, you can make you can highlight important stuff. So this part is important, and you can even shade some confidential stuff if you want to. So yeah, definitely you can use the Dubb Chrome extension to record your Google Doc.
Sweet. Thanks, Ina.
Yeah.
And then Dan had a question. Dan, how do you send a Dubb video? So here it is on the mobile app. And if I want to send that video right there, if I want to text it, that video, just grab that video there. There's the video. Go to this drop down right there. And then when you go to that drop down, you're going to select copy for SMS right there. And then once you do that, it's copied to your clipboard. And then you just drop it in an SMS and you send it out to the person. Does that make sense, Dan? Can you hear me okay? If you want to give a thumbs up in the chat, or you can turn your
I
mic
can
on.
hear you, Rob, but do I need to set up some type of SMS on the Dubb platform?
If you're doing like a if you're doing are you doing a bulk send, like a bulk SMS, or
No, just one-on-one,
no, if it's just one-on-one, then you can just do it right from your
right from the
phone.
phone?
Yeah, just select the
Yeah.
video, click drop down, copy for SMS, drop it in your SMS and send.
Okay, thank
Yep.
you.
Yeah, no problem. Let's see. Mark got that one. Russ, what's the best way to share a video on Facebook so that the animated GIF appears and then leads directly to the video landing page when clicked? Russ, are you still here? Let's see, Russ. Hey, Russ, can you hear me okay?
How you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
Awesome.
So yeah, so are you doing like an ad or just like just posting a video on there, like a
Yeah,
social?
what I want to do is post a video. It's to a group that allows you to just post something once a month. I did it before, and I listened to Darius say that the algorithm that Facebook has, that you don't want to share links, but I'm just not exactly sure what to do. I've shared one where I've downloaded it, which I think is what he says to do from the MP4 file,
Yeah.
but then I don't get the nice landing page. So
Yeah.
um
Mm,
and
yeah. Mm.
and then I've got one where I've posted it, and it's a still image, but that's from posting it directly from the share button that shares directly to social, but I don't think that allows me to share to a different group. And then what I did is I just took the simple URL that it gives,
Yeah.
and then I added that, and that gives me a video thumbnail with a play button where people click it and then that leads them through to the landing page. I'm thinking that's the best option. But
Yeah, I would
before
say that one. I
that
would say
is
that
a
one. Yep.
okay,
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Best.
because there's no way to have an animated one that just shows up and then they click it, right? Because there's some sort of Facebook rule that
There may be something to with Facebook in particular. I'm not sure, but I think the last one probably be your most effective.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. That's cool. How you liking filming so far, Russ? How you like recording the videos?
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. It took a little bit of getting used to, but I'm getting more and more into it, and I'm getting great responses. I really love the service.
Well, that's great. Glad to hear it. Yeah, it's all about the just I don't know. It's just a nice way to, someone sees something, they get more information, they can click the buttons, they can book a time. It's just very convenient within a couple clicks. And I think that's what people like, which is great. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. Thanks so much.
Yeah, glad to hear the good news. That's awesome. Let's see. Raphael, how can I use Dubb for cold email campaigns in instantly.io? Do you know anything about that, as far as
Yeah,
instantly.io?
we have direct integration with instantly.io. So if you go to just make sure to install your Dubb Chrome extension. And yeah, just like what I showed with Zoho, you just need to go to the advanced options, get
Okay.
it optimized for instantly.io.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Ayan. Yeah, I'm new here. Thank you for taking time to explain. I'm trying to do mass code outreach. I wanted to know what's the best strategy that I can use. I have GHL and instantly, and I'm thinking, how do I best utilize Dubb for my outreach?
I think we've always been big on like A/B testing stuff,
Mhm,
and I think kind of where we've landed a little bit was, especially with cold email, the Arctic cold tundra email. Um,
mhm,
it's almost like, yeah, you need that, obviously, that kind of interesting subject line, like question for company, blah, blah,
mhm,
blah. Just something short that makes sense. And then try to get a response back initially, like a short question, short
mhm.
text-based question Would that make sense? Is that of interest to you? Maybe some fact that you're letting them know, or some value you want to bring in the next email. And if they respond yes, then you
Yeah.
can respond with that video.
Okay. Okay.
That way you're not recording a video and it's getting kind of wasted on these cold ones here. Try to get a response back and then send the video after
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah. You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
You
Emails,
guys
cold
need
emails,
to,
tough.
yeah,
Yeah,
true.
I'm just trying to learn the ropes. It's
Yeah, it's hard.
Hey
Go
guys,
ahead.
we need to wrap this up. If you have any questions, feel free to chat us at the chat bubble and email us at support@dubb.com. Darius will be using his Zoom.
Oh, he needs to get in here. All right, got it. All right.
Yeah.